I want to talk about all the collaborations we see with Mike's Hot Honey. I mean, it's really crazy to see anything from Taco Bell, KFC, Diamonds Almonds. When did you first see that as an opportunity, or did you think of that, or did someone come to you with that, or how did that come out?
Well, I think by nature, Mike's Hot Honey is a collaborative product, So,
Started that way with pizza.
yeah,
It's
like
yeah,
nobody's gonna like eat this like straight up. Usually, like you need a vehicle for the product. So with
yeah.
restaurants, we started with the independent pizzerias, and then that sort of grew, and we realized that like restaurants are our biggest opportunity for marketing the brand because these chefs are creating awesome dishes with the product, and people are having these like very like memorable experiences eating our product on incredible food in all these restaurants. And how can we make sure that we're remembered and we're identified as a brand in those restaurants? So like we offer signage like neon signs and
Mm-hmm.
metal beveled signs. We have a whole suite of signage for restaurants. We're sort of following the same model that Coca-Cola is used in pizzerias. And last summer we did one with Dunkin'. We did a bacon, egg, and cheese with Dunkin'. And I grew up in
That's
Massachusetts, so
awesome.
Dunkin' is like the gospel.
I'm just curious, is that typically like a licensing thing where you license the name, or do you pay them, or how does that like, because I could see obviously beneficial to you just getting the name out there for the product, but also beneficial for them because they're selling something cool and on trend and all that.
Yeah, for restaurant partnerships, it's typically just they're purchasing our ingredient. And
Mm-hmm.
they already know that it's if they're using our product, it's in their best interest to call us out by name on the menu because
Right.
there's a lot of fans of the brand that get excited when they see us on menus, and we know that drives sales for restaurants. So
Mm-hmm. Sure.
for things like our Utz chips or Bush's baked beans or the CPG collaborative products that
Mm-hmm.
we've launched, every deal is a little different, but those are typically like a licensed deal
Yeah.
because they're selling a product. They're selling a CPG product with our branding on it.
Hoping to sell more because it's a Mike's Hot Honey almond versus just a honey almond or something
R-
like that.
Right. We're pretty selective about, especially in with restaurants. It's like we're working with everybody, but with CPG products, like we have a rubric that we use to sort of like make a call as to a go no go on CPG partnerships.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we say no, and we've now launched in, gosh, a lot of different categories. I think if you went down the aisle of the supermarket today, you'd probably see a Mike's Hot Honey product in almost every single aisle.
That's wild to be able to say, man. That's
Yeah.
so cool. That is so cool.